Alleged man. Hello everyone, my name's Alleged Man. I am a Twitch streamer and content creator over at twitch.tv/allegedman. And in this video, we're going to show you my new PC build for 2024. We nicknamed it JEBEDIAH JIMBO. And I want to show you everything about this PC because I've been streaming on my current PC, which is the one I'm doing now. I've been streaming on it since 2018, and I built it in 2017. And I think this PC needs to go. It needs to be put down like old deer and take it out back in the woodshed and get Grandpappy shotgun and just let her go. So yeah, we're gonna put this current PC down like old dealer, and I'm sorry to say it's been past its due. So yep, with this new PC we're gonna build, we're gonna show you the limitations I put on. We're gonna show you the parts. We're gonna show you some build video, and yeah, we're just gonna go right through it. So yeah, let's get to it. So first off, I'm gonna show you the build limitations that I want to show everyone. So here are the build limitations. What I want to present to everybody. What I wanted to do was to have a huge, massive power build that I could be really proud of, and that it would cost less than my current PC, which was $2,500. And I wanted to have limited, fancy flashy parts. I didn't want to have much RGB. RGB is kind of a little bit of a waste to me. But I also wanted to have a big beefy video card. I wanted to try for a GeForce RTX 40 series GPU, and I want this to be a AMD CPU build as well with a AM4 motherboard. So yeah, AM4 socket motherboard. I wanted this to be better than my 16 gig current PC, and I wanted to use better SSDs than what I already have. So I wanted to play old gen video games and new gen video games really well, and be able to stream, record, and edit content as well. This was my build limitations that I wanted to see, and have it run really well and run for a long time. So yeah, the reason why my current PC was $2,500 was because of the crypto craze back in 2016, 2017, which I built the current PC that I'm on. Yeah, I built it for $2,500, and that was because I went to somebody else and I had somebody else build it for me. So that was all parts and labor. So I'm gonna build this one myself. So that was my fault. But yeah, so we did build this cheaper, by the way. So yeah, so you'll see later in the video the whole build cost and everything. But yeah, we did a really good job with this. In terms of getting the parts, getting the pricing and everything. So let's see what the parts are and let's see where this goes. Now, in order to do this build, I used a couple of websites. I used Newegg.com. They have a custom build PC feature that you can do on the website as long as you sign in and sign up. And I also used PC Part Picker as well. Both are really good. I used them interchangeably. I found parts, and I also mainly used Amazon as well, because they had the cheapest parts according to PC Part Picker and Newegg. I did buy the operating system. We're going to use Windows 11 for this build. So yeah, I got the USB version of Windows 11 cheapest on Newegg.com. So, as I've stated before, I wanted to make a straight-up power build. I want this to be powerful. I want this to be super powerful, that it's going to be as powerful as Lou Ferrigno throwing a bear into outer space. I'm going to the moon! Man, that scene always makes me laugh. But anyway, to get on to the point, if you're going to be doing anything heavy duty with your PC, video editing, video gaming, anything that requires heavy duty work, you want some powerful PC parts that are going to handle the job. So we're going to start off with the motherboard. So this is the motherboard I've chosen. It is a Gigabyte B550 UDAC, ultra durable AC. It is a socket AM4 AMD. It is PCIe 4.0 ready, NVMe SSD ready, and it has overclocking support as well. So yes, we went with the AMD CPU because I'm an AMD guy. We went with a AMD Ryzen 9, and we're going to show you that in a bit. But yeah, I compared other motherboards, and I got this pretty cheap in terms of motherboards. I got this for about let's see, $108, 100, like around like below like 110. I got it on Amazon, and I thought it was a good price. So we went with this. This is kind of an all-arounder. This is not so much a gaming or like a gaming motherboard, but it's like an all-arounder, and it can do everything that I want it to do. So yeah. And next I'll show you the CPU. So this is the CPU that I went with. It is a AMD Ryzen 9 5950X. It is also, if I can show it here, it is also 16 core, 32 thread processor, PCIe 4.0, and I can overclock this to 4.9 max boost, 3.4 gigahertz based. And yeah, I found this on Amazon, and I found this for like $375. This was pretty much a steal for CPUs, but I was looking at 8 core, 6 core, and I was like, I can get it 16 core for under $400. Heck yeah. And so yeah, I went with this one, and my only little problem is the packaging came a little bit damaged. I don't know if I haven't looked at it yet. So I haven't opened up these packages yet, so I have them stuffed in my closet. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the 5950X, 16 core, 32 thread. Heck, it's gonna do a lot of work, and it is gonna be a beast of a processor. So yeah, this is what we went with. Now here we have the RAM. These are G.Skill Ripjaw 5s, DDR4 RAM. These are two 32 sticks, so that'll be 64, and the speed is 3200. Originally I got the 2666 model, but I thought having a 16 core processor, that the RAM speed would be a little bit too low, so I went with 32. We might be able to overclock it if we get these to work. So yeah, this is the RAM. 64 gigs of RAM. I can do anything. I can do anything I possibly want, and this is definitely better than my old PC. Of course, my old PC is 16 gigs. So I got these for about like 100, almost like 175, I think. So yeah, I think it was like not 175. It was like 275, somewhere around there, like between 275 and something. Yeah. So I have the phone. I have all the pricing on my phone, so I'll have to pull that up. So yeah, we'll pull that up at the end of the video. So yeah. So this is the power supply unit that I went with. It is 1,000 watts, and it is by a company called Be Quiet. It is a straight power 12, 1,000 watt, and that's what I usually go with. I usually go with either 750 or a 1,000 watt power supply. This is in case I need to overclock any of my parts. Originally, when I found this on Amazon, this was, I think, about like over $100 something. I'll have the price list somewhere in this video. So yeah, the reason why I went with 1,000 watts was in case I overclock anything. Now the base wattage for my PC parts, according to PC Part Picker, was about 560. So if we overclock anything, I'll have extra wattage to compensate. So Yeah. Now this is the next part. This is the CPU liquid cooler. Normally this is a RGB product. This is one of the only RGB products that I have, or parts, I should say. Um, Normally I don't like RGB parts, but some people swear to God they love their RGB parts, but and they're gonna be mad at me like,
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
so the liquid cooler, as I was saying earlier, is an IQ H100i RGB Elite 240 millimeter performance CPU liquid cooler. Um, yeah, like I said, I normally don't like RGB products, but this was pretty nice for the price, so I took it. And yeah, like I said, when you have RGB parts, it makes your PC look like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. Look at me, RGB. And just using all that RGB, color power is just going to be a little extra waste of power. So I prefer not to use RGB products, but we went with this one. All right, now we move on to the storage drives. We got two Western Digital Black NVMe SSD, 7,300 RPM, 2 terabyte drives with heat sinks. And yeah, I found these for 174 each, I think. So yeah, well, like I said, I'll check the price. Uh, yeah, these are going to be my storage drives. One's going to be for the operating system and all the apps, and the other one's going to be for video and gaming and content and whatnot. So yeah, I just wish they had a 4 terabyte heatsink option or an 8 terabyte with a heatsink option. That would have been made it so much better, and I would have bought those right away. So yeah, good on you, Western Digital Black. These are considered pretty top of the line according to commercialism. So we'll see what happens. Now, for one of the most important PC parts of any major power gaming, streaming, workstation, workhorse PC is the video card. That's right, the GPU, the big cheese, the big honcho, the big video processor. That's right. We went with a Asus GeForce RTX 4070 Super dual fan OC 12 gigabyte video RAM. This has got DLSS3 ray tracing and reflex in studio, GPU track or GPU tweak 3. Yeah, this thing is thick. So I was gonna go with a 3 fan GPU, but I was gonna take out more power. So I went with a dual fan, which is fine with me. I also bought a support arm because there is such a thing as GPU sag in the system. So like your PCIe slots can bend out of shape. So if you have a support arm, or which I call a video card bra, because that's what it does, it lifts and supports the video card and prevents sagging out of the system. So yeah, this thing is thick. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but by the looks of it, it looks big and thick and beefy. And yeah, it's gonna produce my video processing for a long time. So yeah, I'll be doing gaming, streaming, video editing, all that stuff, all the important stuff that I'm gonna do. And so yeah, and yeah, like I said, I originally in my current build right now, I have a 1050 Ti. This is a big huge upgrade for me, and it's gonna be a lot of power. And I'll be running like maybe over 100 frames per second in some aspects. So this is gonna play all my games, hopefully like on high or ultra or medium at least. So I want to be able to play Baldur's Gate 3 and other games, um, at decent high quality. So this is what's gonna happen, and yeah. So yeah, the 4070 Super. People are gonna ask me, why do you go with a 4090? It's like dude, I'm on a budget. Come on. But this is the beefy card that I like, that I wanted. Um, I originally wanted to go with a normal 4070 or a 4070 Ti, but hey, I'll settle for a 4070 Super, and it's just as good. So everybody said this is good for gaming. This was about $600 on Amazon, so I went with it, and yeah, well, actually, it was 638 or 639, I should say, included with the tax and shipping and all that. So yeah, um, Asus Dual OC 4070 Super GeForce RTX. Yeah, this looks like a great big monster, and it's gonna have some power. So, all right, now we come to the case. The PC case is a Corsair 3000D Airflow mid-tower PC case. I chose the black one, and there is a RGB Airflow version, but I wanted to not go with the RGB Airflow because it would probably take up more power, and I just didn't want something super flashy because RGB is going to take up more power possibly. So this was around 85 bucks on Amazon, and it was 85 everywhere else. So I was like, $85 for a case? This is gonna be awesome. So yeah, I went and jumped on that deal, and yeah, I looked at other cases and I saw that these glass wraparound cases, these things look like fish tanks, and I'm like, I don't want that. I want like a normal, like mid-tower PC case to fit my ATX motherboard, because my motherboard's ATX as well. So yeah, I wanted to go with a regular case, have lots of airflow, and not have RGB. Even though we have liquid cooling, we're gonna put the liquid cooler in the ceiling of the case, and yeah. So with that, we also have some fans here. Let me pull them up here. So this thing also allows for up to eight 120 millimeter fans. So it has one fan in the back and one fan in the front. So I bought a case of three 120 millimeter fans. They are let me pull up the image here. These are Thermalite C12C fans, and they add a little bit of extra power and some and some coolant, of course, because you got to keep your CPU cooled, and I'm trying to keep my CPU cooled, and the rest of the machine extra cool with the extra fans. So yes, insert OnlyFans joke here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of what I bought. These were like 13 bucks, by the way. A pack of three Thermalite, 120 millimeter fans. These were 13 bucks for a pack of three. That's a good steal. So yeah, I went with these, and hopefully these are quiet, along with my power supply unit and my liquid cooler. So yeah, I'm really proud of this build for what I got. All right, now here we come to the full parts list. So if you'd like to pause this video and look and stretch out the video and look at the parts list, you can. But we're gonna go right in order from top to bottom. We got a AMD RYZEN 95950X 16 core 32 processor. We got a Corsair 3000D Airflow mid tower PC case with 3-pin fans, 2 4-slot GPU, fits up to 8 120 millimeter fans. We got a Corsair IQ H100i RGB Elite liquid cooler. Again, this is the only RGB part I have. We got a Gigabyte B550 UD-AC, AM4 socket, AMD B550 ATX motherboard. We got a Be Quiet BN516 straight power 1000 watt, straight power 12,000 watt. We got 3 Thermalite PC case fans that are 120 millimeter. We got 2 Western Digital Black 2 terabyte SN850X NVMe internal gaming SSD solid state drives, heat sinks. We got 2 of them. I wish they had a 4 terabyte option or an 8 terabyte option. And we have our GeForce RTX 4070 Super OC Edition. PCIe 4.0, 12 gig video RAM, 6 GDDR6, DLSS, HDMI, all that good stuff. 2.56 axial tech fan design, auto extreme technology, and more. And then we have our G-Skill Ripsaw Ripjaw 5s, Ripjaw 5 series, DDR4, RAM 32 gigs. 32 gigs. We got 2 of them, so it's 64. And yeah, we'll be pretty good with that. After that, I did buy some supplemental parts. I bought a video card bra arm, support arm to hold up the video card to prevent sag, and then I went and bought thermal paste, can compressed air, and I also bought cable management Velcro ties to tie up all the cables inside. So yeah, that's the parts list, and let me pull up the pricing list and all that stuff. So let's get to that. So the total cost of this build was about $257.53. So yeah, $2,257.53. Yes. So yeah, 2257.53. So that's what the total cost was. Now to break it down each, I think the video card was the highest at $639. The support arm was $17.03. The motherboard was $108.81. I think either the storage drives, the SSDs, were about 372.72 cents. The power supply unit was $187.93. And I bought the CPU, I bought the the liquid cooler, and the case all in one go, and that was altogether 3 items for $617.92. And yeah, the motherboard was $108.81, and Windows 11, I think I bought the home version, so that was $148.12. I got that off Newegg, and yeah, so it's $2,257.53 for the total, build cost. So, like I said, I want this to be a raw, super power.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
With all that being said, let's roll that beautiful build footage and photos.
Linux, man. That's the starter Windows clone. And it comes.
Yep. So this is the motherboard, and this is how it's supposed to be laid out in the system. And yes, it is an ATX motherboard. And yeah, like I said, there was a gaming version of this one, but this one was better. So
Right, you sometimes don't need the bells and whistles. There's a lot of times just aesthetics that they improve on.
yeah, true. All right, putting in the RAM. Is it gonna click? There we go. Okay, and the second stick. Remember, these are 32
Each.
each. Yeah. All right, that's the RAM. I'm gonna come around the other way.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna sit down here and get a steady cam
My
of it.
career as a finger model is blossoming.
Yes, yes it is. All right, go ahead. All right. Get a little bit of the aerial shot for you. All right, that's the first one. All right, go ahead. All right, second one in. All right, so far we have the 2.6 to 32 RAM, and we got the SSDs in so far. All right, let's get this thing open.
It's actually to the side.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, cutie. 16 cores, 32 threads. Pure power.
Very nice.
All right, go ahead. All right. We're putting in the CPU. This is a 16 core, 32 thread, 3.4 base, 4.9 max overclock. We're gonna lock it in there with a little swing arm. And there we go. And here we have the inside of the case. We just took the glass panel off. Yeah, let's see. This is really nice. Remember, this is a 3000D airflow. This isn't the RGB version. The RGB version is a little bit more expensive, and yeah, but this is the 4000D's little brother. So I hope everything fits. All right, so right now we are installing one case fan. There was 2 case fans already put on this case, and we're installing another, and then we're gonna install another one. All right, so we're putting in the second fan. This is another extraneous fan that I bought, and there it goes.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. B-roll footage.
Did I try to pick? Oh, I tried to use the threaded screw. That's why I was like, why is this screw already threaded?
So we took the front panel off. We installed these 2 fans, and now we're gonna put the front panel back on. And there we go. Front panel is back on, trap is clean. There you go. All right, we're gonna put in the motherboard. All right, you may do so. You may fire when ready. It's gonna look real nice.
All right, that's it. It slid right into place. Perfection.
Nice. All right, now we're putting the screws in the motherboard. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna throw on one more glove.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, second screw going in the motherboard. Make sure that gets in there. Yep, that's going in the corner there. And as you can see, second screw in. Yeah. Okay, now we got the next screw going in. Oh.
Let's try again. Mulligan.
Mulligan. Yep. All right, we're good. All right, next screw going in. Go in the bottom left corner. All right, beauty. Doing the next screw, the left side screw. Perfect. All right, top screw's going in. Like a glove. And now the top mid. Oh, hang on. Ah, perfection. And now the final screw. All right, this is what we got so far. Motherboard is in, we got the case fans in, and everything's looking okay. So onward with the build. All right, here we are working on the CPU cooler, liquid cooler. So yeah, we got to mount the fans to the radiator, and then we're gonna put it up top, and you know, figure out the cables. Usually I don't like to show the cables because the cables are really frustrating. So yeah, we're gonna put in the fans in the liquid cooler and install it on the top. And this is the radiator cooler, looking almost done. All right, so we got the mounting brackets on the CPU cooler. Okay, so for the liquid cooler, I took off the brackets from the CPU on the front. There's two brackets right there. I took those off, and we're gonna mount the cooler on the ceiling here, where you can see right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're just installing the radiator right now on the top, and if you want to pan down the camera there to the inside, you'll see. I'm just screwing the top screws. So make sure it all sticks together, or screwed in together, I should say. I don't want to say stick. However, the CPU is going to stick. And we put in the mounting brackets for the thing as well. Yep, okay.
It almost looked done.
Yeah. There we go, that's done. Okay, and this screw. Alright, that screw. Okay.
I think we're good.
Yep, I think we're good with that. Alright. That's nice. Good. So we just installed the back plate and it's a little bit loose, so yeah, but we'll fix that. So, minor foul up. We had to install the back plate shield, and we had to take everything apart. Well, not everything apart, but we had to take apart the radiator and the motherboard from the back case plate, and then we put in the IO shield case plate, and then we're gonna reinstall everything, but we gotta reapply the thermal paste and everything. So yeah. So yep, we got the case plate on here, the IO shield. So yeah, we had to repair some things, but we got it on. So here it is so far. We got everything installed so far, except for the power supply unit, and got the radiator, got the back CPU plate, and the IO shield, and everything's good. So we'll put the power supply in, and you'll see that in a little bit.
Pretty cool.
All right, this is the power supply. Looks mighty beefy. It's 1,000 watts.
1.21 gigawatts.
And here's where the power supply goes. We're screwing the outside of it, and we'll hook it right in. So, and here are the cables.
Ooh.
And here is the back end of the power supply right here. So yeah, once we get this thing going in, we can install the video card and we can let it rip. Here's the video card. Look at that beauty. Dual fan, very nice. Here we go, everybody. Here comes the video card. It's gonna go in right there. Is it gonna fit?
Bink.
Bingo. This is a GeForce RTX 4070 by Asus. This thing's gonna be beefy. And we also got the, where is that thing? This here is the video card support bra. That's what I like to call it. So, yeah. All right, so we got the video card mounted and everything, and we got the video card support bra there, as you'd see. Yes, it works like a bra. It lifts and supports. And yeah, we are pretty much done. So, yep, that's it. We're pretty much done. All we gotta do is put on the glass panel and fire her up. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you JEBEDIAH Jimbo.
Oh. Let's give it a few minutes. The RAM and the CPU are all talking to each other. And it's going to decide whether or not it wants to give an output.
Hey! We got it!
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
I am taking you to dinner.
Woohoo!
Everybody, this is JEBEDIAH Jimbo, and this here, Big Buford. I love you, buddy, but I had you for 7 years. Time for you to go. You held on strong, and gonna miss you, buddy. I miss you, Big Buford. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss you.
All right.
Okay, this is what my PC looks like when it's running, and we're installing Windows right now. So, yeah, this is a pretty good, clean build. I do like it. But yeah, we're loading into Windows right now, and then we're gonna get everything set up, and then we'll be good to go. And hey, we got Windows 11 up and running. We got the home version, so yeah, we're all set to go. All right, I'm on the new PC right now. All right, everybody, that is the build. Hope you enjoyed the video. I wish to thank my friend Proto. He did most of the build, and I helped out where I could. So the only thing we didn't show on camera was the cable management and the cable wires and wiring and everything. So yeah, that is a big, huge mess, and it's very complicated sometimes. So wires get crossed, everything, and it's just a big jumble, and you gotta do the cable management and keep it organized and everything. So yeah, that's the only thing we pretty much didn't show on camera. Otherwise, it was a great build. We fired it up it worked the first time. So yeah, I'm really proud of this build. So yeah, the 16-core CPU AMD 5959X is a huge, huge flex, and I love it.
What's up, Josh? Hey, give me 2 packs of cigarettes today. Working overtime. 16 hours.
I would also like to iterate that this is not a sponsored video. This is not sponsored content or anything. This is me, my own money, doing my own thing. I'd work a lot of hours to get this, get the money to build this, and I had to have the time to build it. So if you would like to see more content, you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ledgeman. Streaming all the time. So yeah, you can see me stream with this PC, and I'll have the build parts in my channel profile, and you can follow me here on YouTube as well. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. All that YouTube content creator jazz. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day and hope you like the build.